Hey, what's up, everybody? Lobo here. Welcome back to another Lobo Looks. Danmalore is going to be joining me shortly, and we're going to take a look at the Bad Batch Season 2 teaser trailer that came out a couple months ago. We're a little late on it, but, it is what it is. Here is Danmalore. What's up, Dan?
Hey, what's up, Lobo?
Not much. You ready to do this?
Yeah, evening, folks. Just for the record, I have seen this teaser before, but it's been a while. It's been at least since it came out, I think.
Since it was
So,
new?
yeah, I kind of with all the Andor stuff, I kind of forgot that we were getting this, and I think it didn't even the teaser came out during Boba Fett or at the end. So it's been,
it came out. The
or was
post
it during
post says it came out
Celebration?
2 months ago, so it must have been. I think it came out during Star Wars Celebration,
Okay.
but I know there's an
Yeah.
extended version, but there's no official Disney release for that. So
That'll probably come
I don't
soon.
want to. I don't want to get slapped with a copyright. I think we're pushing the envelope, just showing the trailer in general. So we'll see what happens. But that being said, let's do this.
All right.
Have to find the right button to push. Sorry.
Nice intro, by the way. Looks good.
All right.
I'm stoked for this.
Buy your freedom.
It's Carla.
You can have a future. Isn't that what you're after?
We're already free.
Clearly, you're not paying attention to what's happening out there.
This is going to be a great birthday present for me.
It is time for a new era.
More Palpatine.
Yeah.
He's in everything lately. I like it. Ooh.
There are others out
Whoa,
there
those are
who need our
crazy.
help. We'll take all the allies we can get.
Co-locations. A child Wookiee?
Yeah, he was in Rebels.
Mm.
Was it Rebels or is it Clone Wars? Clone Wars.
Let's get to work.
Oh yeah.
Wow. And they got
That's
the
gonna be
music
good.
kind of like from Mando.
Right?
They got that kind of like hip hop trap beats. I'm excited for this, man.
That was cool.
Yeah, this what I like about this is we don't know what's going to happen to these characters. They could all just die at the end of this series. We don't know what's going to happen to Omega. I don't think she will. Omega.
You got to say it with the New Zealander accent.
Like we don't know what. I mean, we don't see these characters after the show at all. So it could be a Rogue One ending where everyone just gets wasted. But it'll look like a fun ride. It looks like a fun ride.
I really hope that at some point they have, Boba Fett that's like voiced by Daniel Logan meet Omega. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, that would after the Boba Fett show or in between.
In between, like. Well, I don't know because
Like
I
when he's
mean
a
there is that Fennec Shan connection because Fennec was
Mhm.
in Bad Batch season 1.
Yes.
So she knows that.
I know. Did she ever mention, hey, by the way, I was running, I ran into a bunch of you guys, and there was this girl with them, and she apparently was also one of you guys. So
Right.
I wonder if that conversation ever happened, or it's going to happen in season 2. Maybe she'll be like, "Oh yeah, by the way."
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Definitely possible.
Is there an announced release date for this?
The release date that's been announced was September 28th, but that was before they decided to push back the Andor release to September 21st. So I don't know if there's going to be a domino effect for it, or if the second week of Andor will also be the first week of Bad Batch.
Huh. But they were always going to be concurrent, right? They were always going to be on the air at the same time.
They were always going to overlap a little bit.
Cool. Wow. We're getting a plethora of Star Wars.
And I did stumble across some info earlier today that the She-Hulk series is not going to be airing on Tuesday nights. They're moving the Marvel stuff to Wednesdays. Well, I'm saying it because of California time, but
Mhm.
technically the Disney Plus stuff for Star Wars comes out on, Wednesday at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern.
Mhm.
So instead of them putting Star Wars and Marvel out on the same day, they're separating them by 24 hours. So
Got it.
there's not
Which
going to
day of the
be
week is Bad Batch? Is that Wednesday
Bad
mornings?
Batch will be like Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, depending on your
Uh-huh.
time zone.
Okay.
And the Marvel stuff will be Wednesday night, Thursday morning. So
Got it. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
you could actually separate your days. I was saying it
Mhm.
when we did the Andor trailer, it would be nice for them to take the Star Wars and Marvel stuff on, put them on
Uh-huh.
separate days. I guess somebody somewhere was listening. Of course, I've been screaming it for a couple of months, and
Yeah,
so
you got your
also a
wish.
whole bunch of other Star Wars YouTubers that I watch. But
It
yeah,
only makes sense. It
it
only
does.
makes
It
sense.
does. It's too much content all at once. So
Yeah, especially for the middle of the night, everybody has to binge a bunch of shows.
right. So
No, I mean this looks great, man. I don't know what's gonna happen.
yeah.
What's the antagonist name? The sniper? It escapes me right now.
Oh,
Crosshair.
Crosshair. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it. I think maybe
I
he'll get redeemed. This is just me speculating. I think he'll like redeem himself trying to save his buddies at the end. I don't know why I feel that way.
I I don't know. The armor that they put those guys in near the end of season one of the Bad Batch,
Uh-huh.
I feel like Crosshair is going to end up being like the first Death Trooper.
That would be cool. That would be
So
really cool.
because it makes sense. He's a killing machine.
Uh-huh.
As much as I mean, all of those the Bad Batch guys
Uh-huh.
are kind of they're commandos. What do
That was the reveal, right? The reveal was that his chip is already deactivated. He just likes working for the
right?
Empire.
He likes being that guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And that makes sense. He was kind of bred that way. So it's not even
very
like
true.
he's not even doesn't even need the chip. Like he's just the instinct is to
I want some chips.
is just to be a ruthless
Yeah,
clone.
right.
Yeah, that
Working for the man.
um uh is the Bad Batch also going to be one of those midnight releases too? Do we know that?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay.
So we're going to get those 3 episodes of Andor on the 21st, and then the following week we'll get Andor episode 4 and theoretically Bad Batch season 2 episode 1.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's going to be a lot of Star Wars, but
And then
I'm stoked.
a holiday break. During the holidays, no Star Wars this year, no fresh Star Wars.
Well, no, I mean, Andor's 12 episodes, and I don't think they've announced how many episodes of Bad Batch we're getting, but last year I think there was quite a bit.
More than
I'd
20?
have to, I'd have to look it up.
So you're saying Bad Batch could run in through Christmas?
Yeah,
I guess that's one.
it could run right through right up until it's time for Book of Boba Fett season 3. So,
that'd be nice to always have some form of Star Wars to watch.
it's
Especially during the holidays when you actually have time to do stuff like watch
right.
shows. That's amazing. Slightly off topic. I was just something popped in my head earlier while we were getting set up for this stream. What is the state of gravity in Star Wars? Have we ever seen 0 G in Star Wars besides being outside in space, like inside a ship? Like ships, even if they're crippled, seem to have.
There's been a couple of episodes where, well, not in live action, but in the animated stuff, there's been a couple of situations where the artificial gravity was shut off inside ships and people were kind of gliding around. I'm pretty sure they did it on Rebels for sure.
Okay, all right.
So I'd have to go back and watch an episode, but
yeah, we'll probably
so,
as we go through the shows, we'll probably see that happen.
According to my phone, there is 16 episodes of Bad Batch season 2.
16 weeks.
So 16 weeks. That's like what?
4 months.
4 months of episodes. So
That can't be right. They're gonna double up on some episodes, maybe.
maybe on the premiere, but that's going to be going up
And then
against.
sometimes these shows take a break too. They won't have an episode for a week.
Did they do that with the Bad Batch last year? I don't think they did.
No, it was
I mean,
consistent.
they're not. This isn't Netflix and Stranger Things. This is this is Star Wars. They know how rowdy the crowd can get with their new Star Wars stuff. So
I'm kind of used to old TV programming where there would be a break, mid-season break, like they take a week off. But probably, yeah, I'm glad that
Fair
they're not doing that. I hope they
I
don't
mean,
do that.
I do too. I really hope they don't do that. So, and also, wasn't there supposed to be some more Star Wars Visions coming out sometime? I haven't heard anything
Wow,
about it,
another season of that.
or something. Yeah, they were
Hey,
talking about
I
that.
wouldn't mind watching those. Those would be cool. Did you like them? Some people really hated them.
I liked most of them.
Yeah, I can say the
There's
same.
a couple of shorts that I can go with never ever 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 watching again.
Don't tell me you didn't
Um,
like the musical one with the band in it, the one that plays for Jabba.
No, that's definitely one I would not watch again willingly.
No, I like that one.
I would have to be coerced into that.
It reminded me of a Japanese anime show called Fooly Cooly. Like
Fooly
this,
Cooly is way better than
Yeah.
than that.
I think some of the animation studios that did that actually did one of the episodes.
It's
I don't know which
possible.
one,
It's possible, but
but the look, it kind of looked familiar. The vibe was familiar. Maybe some of the
yeah,
animators were the same. I don't know.
maybe.
Hmm.
It's been a while since I watched, and with like the way they wrote that the logo for that was like FLCL or something, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gotta go find those. It's been a
that's
minute.
it's been.
That's a good
I
show.
think Adult Swim might have them with their Toonami stuff on the Cartoon Network app or something. I'm not 100%
Oh,
sure. Don't
I,
quote me on that. Don't everybody be like, no, you're lying to us. But it's yeah, you're right. It's out there somewhere.
yeah, I'm
Maybe Crunchyroll has it.
I'm down for more of that type of Star Wars in anime style. I hope they do another season of or another batch of episodes.
Oh yeah, I really hope so too.
They kind of lended so that even though it was a lot of it was over the top with like the battling robots and the super saiyan like shooting each other with like super beams across a star destroyer's surface. Do you remember those episodes? Like it was kind of over the top, but
Yeah,
it was still fun. There was
it
even
was.
somebody that kind of looked like Darth Vader, but like was like a chick, I think. If I recall correctly, and were battling it out in space. Like they weren't breathing air, like it was
Yeah,
wow.
it was kind of strange with the.
Uh-huh. But I like to see the interpretation of with the Japanese sensibilities for the show, especially the samurai style ones. The one that was in black and white,
Yes,
and it kind of looked like a
yes, the
Kurosawa
Ronin,
film.
the
Uh-huh.
Ronin thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably one of the most popular segments of that first Star Wars Visions run.
Yeah.
I know they made manga comic for it.
Uh-huh.
There's a book for it, and I've seen a lot of cosplay pictures of people being that guy because all the lightsaber replicas that they sell have that fixed blade, so having a blade with a sheath works for cosplay.
Uh-huh. I mean, it works in general just because of the samurai influence on Star Wars. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's come full circle. I remember feeling that way when I first watched it. Like, wow, we're actually seeing like the feedback loop now.
Right. Now, I remember back in the early 2000s, there was a bunch of like samurai Star Wars like mock-ups, like not really action figures, but like bigger statues. Like there was a Darth Vader and a Boba Fett.
Huh.
They looked pretty dang cool.
Oh, well, yeah, I look forward to that. See, they should drop stuff like that in between shows. While we're waiting for the next big Star Wars thing, they should be dropping like these fun little things.
Yeah, even if they just like, I'd be cool with them just dropping one little 15-minute little episode once a month if we're just sitting there waiting. Just here's a little snack, little Star Wars snack.
As
Bantha
far as
bites.
as far as Andor rumors, I heard today with no spoilers that it was very important for them to do 3 episodes for the first because it's a story arc. So I mean, we can kind of infer that from why they would do that, but yeah. So
Yeah.
they said it's basically a straight up movie. We're gonna get like a Star Wars movie in a couple weeks.
Okay, that makes sense. I wish they would do that with some of the other things. Like, I know we're mostly talking about Star Wars stuff, but back when that Marvel series WandaVision came out, a lot of people were turned off by the first 2 episodes because they didn't understand what was going on. But if you made it through that 3rd episode, everything made sense.
The cracks started to appear in the reality.
It showed what the overarching story was going to be, and so hopefully
I can kind of understand the people's problems with that. I jumped into WandaVision late, so I didn't have to wait. So I didn't realize that would be such a turnoff for some people, but I could see that.
I know quite a few people that couldn't, like, they watched the first episode, they got halfway through the second episode, and they were done.
And they're like, "What is this?
This doesn't make sense. This is like a ripoff of all these other old shows." And it's like
the weirdness
but it makes sense.
The weirdness of WandaVision is what I liked because I didn't really know her character much, and so it was like a Twilight Zone kind of thing happening, or like a Lost, like where she has to figure out what the real reality is happening. So I kind of enjoy that, but I can see why people have some reservations. I'm just glad we're getting 3 episodes straight up.
Yep.
That'll be a nice little mini movie. I feel
like the following week though, we'll get those 3 episodes, and the next week we get 1, and then hopefully we get the first one of the Bad Batch. But it's gonna be like, oh, it's so short. I need more Andor. Like.
And then another thing that people said was that it's some of the best looking Star Wars that
it looks
they've
like
ever
Star
seen.
Wars. It doesn't look like they filmed it, in a shed somewhere.
Another thing they said is that some of the characters, like the Imperials and Mon Mothma, they're like, they should probably have their own show even. And I'm like, well, just wait.
Wait,
later
if they
episodes
might spin-off of like for everybody. Like, I don't know if you know that there's like that most recent Batman movie that came out. They're making a spin-off solely about the Penguin. That's going to be, well, I'm assuming they're still making it because it was supposed to be a series on HBO Max, and they're restructuring that service. So it's going to be, who knows if it'll make the transition or not, but I know
Penguin is DC, right?
Yeah, that's DC. That's
that's why it's on HBO.
Batman, Superman, The Flash.
They're having some trouble as far as I hear.
Yes, they've canceled
stuff.
They
Their
canceled
stars
Batgirl,
are getting in trouble. Ezra Miller's
just got arrested. Yeah, there's a
accused or something.
He broke into a house that his mother owns to steal alcohol. I'm sorry, I called him he prefers that. I did it again. They prefer to be called they them. So I'm just going to use the
he
first
broke
name.
into his mom's house to get alcohol. You know
Ezra
what?
Broke into the mom's house I don't even want to know that the mom owns, but I think someone else lives in, or someone else was renting or something. So it's a mess.
Wow.
And they canceled Batgirl instead of the movie starring the person that is the problem, or not the problem, but a problem.
Well, I think it just tells you how bad Batgirl was probably going to be.
I don't know for sure, but I think the problems are more with the new guy who's running the ship over there. That he's not exactly inclusive, from what I've understood about the way he runs his company or his departments. Like they killed all the inclusive shows on the CW that were, diverse, inclusive, people of color, or different sexual orientations. They killed all those shows. But we're getting way off topic here, talking about superheroes on a Star Wars show.
We'll save it
So-
for the next stream. Yeah, thanks for inviting me, man. I that seeing that teaser again got me stoked all over again for Bad Batch.
It's
Do you think there's
pretty
going to be a
dope.
season 3, or is this it? They're
Probably.
going to wrap it up. You think so?
Oops,
I don't think they're going to.
started-
I just have a bad foreboding feeling about this Bad Batch, man. They're not going to make it. Omega, I feel is going to be whatever is going to happen to her. It's not going to be easy because we don't see anything about her. If she's lucky, she ends up on a planet and nobody knows her name and her genealogy or her her origins, and that's probably the best thing for her. She can just like disappear into the background and try to have as normal a life as possible.
Right.
If anything. And it's probably better that Boba never knows that she exists either. Maybe he knows she exists, but not where to find her, because it just draws too much attention to her. She's like a source of like pure Django genes, right? She's an unmodified clone, except for being a girl.
I know.
I don't know if that's confirmed yet.
I mean, she's definitely modified because she is a girl.
Yeah.
You
But
can't-
she's
you
not
can't
aging.
clone-
She's not aging faster. She doesn't have the aggression, all that
Right.
stuff.
Right. She doesn't.
that's
She
the-
doesn't have the inhibitor chip, and she doesn't have the. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just a double X chromosome, but she's not. She doesn't have all the extra junk. The accelerated aging, the acuity, the strength. I don't know what they did to her. Maybe she does have a secret power we don't know yet.
A lot of people were trying to. Oh, I wonder if she's force sensitive, but that puts a whole nother weird spin on them trying to clone.
I don't know if it's
Grogu,
necessary
and,
for that
like,
to be the truth, but
I really feel like that not every Star Wars series needs to have a force powered individual as a main character.
what happened at the very
Ancillary
end?
characters, sure, but not a main character.
It's
It
more
doesn't
interesting
become
if
a
she's
character.
not. I feel like.
Yeah.
Her friend, the really not long neck woman, gets captured by the Empire at the end, right? She goes to work for the cloning lab.
Yeah, the Camino in
Kaminoan,
Mama
yeah.
Say, I don't know. I get them all
Yeah.
mixed up.
Yeah.
Their names are all.
I
really
like that
similar.
she, like the other one, got whacked by I can't remember.
Was it Cad Bane?
Was it Cad Bane that killed her, or was it what's her
Or
name
was it-
from Boba Fett?
Did she?
I don't know.
Yeah, because the one the one that she's friendly with is the one that sent her to bring her to make sure that she was safe.
Yeah, make sure she
Not
was
to
safe.
kidnap her, not to be, not to do evil things, but to.
We might have to
make
watch the
sure-
last couple episodes to refresh ourselves.
Um,
At least that Cad Bane episode.
yeah, I was
anything
actually
after
thinking
that.
I was going to bring that up too. I was going to ask and see if you wanted to maybe do kind of marathon it a little bit up until the release, like maybe do 2 or 3 episodes at a time. I got to do the math and see how many episodes it is and how much time it would actually take.
if we can actually fit it in. Yeah, let's talk about that. I'd be
'Cause-
down to watch Bad Batch because now it's starting to escape me.
because
I only watched each episode once.
technically we could do the watch along stream stuff. I could go in the house where there's air conditioning instead of being out here, and it's pretty dang warm in the garage in August.
Well, yeah,
So-
I want to catch up on Bad Batch to be ready for
Yeah.
the next season.
Totally.
But
And we still have to do solo.
we still have to do Solo. That's gonna be. I'm looking forward to that too because I really like Solo as much as hate it got. I really like that movie, and I hope they do a sequel, and I hope we see Kira and Han Solo and
Hey, I ordered
Lando.
myself a Make Solo 2 Happen shirt from the people over at the Resistance broadcast. So
No way.
So TRB, those guys, they have a really cool. Make
Is there any
Solo
way
2
you can
Happen.
bring that up on your screen now to see what it looks like? Or is that too hard?
I haven't received it yet, and I don't have the link for from their page to show it.
Okay.
But when we do the solo stream, I'll I'll ask the guys over there at TRB if they want me to share a link to sell their stuff. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, but
Yeah, I want to see this shirt.
it's a really cool shirt. Yeah, but we're coming up on almost a half hour chatting here now, so I'm
Perfect.
gonna call it. And you have a great rest of your night there, Dan. And yeah, may the force be with you.
Right on,
Later,
Lobo.
everybody.
Catch you later.
Laters.